Hey you guys, it's Kyle with Markham Reptiles, and today we're going to go over the top 5 dream snakes. So we polled you guys on Instagram using this question right here, and you guys voted with your comments and likes to pick these top 5 dream snakes. You guys picked an absolutely amazing list of some really cool species, and you guys actually surpassed my expectations to pick some really cool stuff. Alright you guys, for number 5, there's actually a two-way tie. So you guys voted 2 answers into number 5. The first part of that two-way tie is a super unique species. It actually surprised me that you guys picked this one and actually knew about it. So this species was the Japanese king rat snake. The Japanese king rat snake is an island locality rat snake that's actually found in Japan. And it is a subspecies of the king rat snake, Elaphia carinata. It's actually Elaphia carinata yonaguniensis is the scientific name for it. And like anything named king in the name that is a snake, it does eat other snakes. They get pretty big, about 7 to 8 feet. And I'm actually using some beautiful photos here provided by my buddy Willie Morris, who just got one. And thank you for that, Willie. Willie also helped me with the information for this section. So big shout out to you for that, Willie. I'm going to link all his stuff in the description, you guys. So definitely go ahead and check out Willie Morris. And the Japanese king rat snake was also listed as vulnerable in the year 2000 in Japan. There's not too many in the US. So shout outs to everyone working this project. And more people definitely should, because they're absolutely beautiful animals. Okay, so for the second part of the two-way tie for number 5, we have reticulated pythons. And as you guys know, I have a beautiful lavender albino reticulated python named Eva. But she actually ate a rabbit the other day. So she's just chilling, digesting her food, and I'm going to leave her alone for this video. But as you guys may know, reticulated pythons are the longest species of snake in the world. They get pretty big. The record, I believe, was 32 or 33 feet. And they regularly get over 15, 20 feet. They're really big snakes, and they're absolutely beautiful animals. I got mine from Bob Clark Reptiles. Bob Clark has actually been breeding reticulated pythons since the 70s. So 50 plus years. That's why I went ahead and got mine from him, because I wanted her to come from one of the oldest lines of reticulated pythons, maybe the oldest, that exists in captivity in the United States. And I got exactly what I wanted, a super chill, super tame snake that has a really sweet personality. Now, you can't shy away from working with these guys if they don't, but I definitely lucked out and got a really good snake. And I actually have some beautiful pictures here from AB Exotics. AB Exotics is working with some amazing reticulated pythons, like the Ocelot line and a lot of others. So shout out to AB Exotics and Bob Clark for letting me use these wonderful pictures. You guys are both killing it. And reticulated pythons really are a dream pet, you guys. Reticulated pythons, you don't forget them when you see them. They're absolutely huge. Everyone remembers the first time that they saw a full-grown reticulated python, because it's just stunning and it makes you think and ask questions about snakes in general. And that's actually why I got one, is they're just such a cool talking point and such a cool animal, and they're just majestic. That's exactly why I wanted one, is I just wanted the pinnacle of snakes. And to me, in a way, the reticulated python really is the pinnacle of snakes. All right, you guys, so that brings us to number 4, which is no less complicated than number 5, naturally. You guys made number 4 a 3-way tie with your votes. But the first part of number 4 is a species that I've come to know and love through my buddy Dan at Shac Scales. And that is, of course, blood pythons. Blood pythons are a really thick-bodied snake from Southeast Asia. And they usually get about 4 to 6 feet. But they've been seen as big as around 8 feet. And they can weigh a lot, like 30, 40 pounds. They can absolutely get super heavy-bodied. And I got some beautiful pictures here. There's a lot happening in the world of blood pythons. So I went to one of the pioneers, Juggernaut Reptiles, and they actually gave me some beautiful pictures of some beautiful blood pythons that they are working with and working on some projects with. And they have some absolutely stunning stuff like pied and a lot more. The market of blood pythons really is just starting to open up for me. So it's really cool to see what Juggernaut Reptiles and some of these other people are doing with them. And as you remember, my buddy Dan actually has some really cool blood pythons as well at Shac Scales. And I went and did a tour at his place. I'm going to link that tour in the description, and I'm going to link the blood python care guide that we did in the description. He gave a great overview of how to take care of blood pythons. Thank you to Dan for always letting me come over and mess with his blood pythons. And thank you to Elijah at Juggernaut Reptiles also for letting me use those beautiful pictures of some of the really cutting-edge blood pythons that he is working with. For the second part of our three-way tie for number 4, we actually have a beautiful species, and that is the Dominican Red Mountain Boa. Dominican Red Mountain Boas hail from the island of Hispaniola, which is an island shared, of course, by the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And they get about 4 to 6 feet. I have some beautiful footage here from my buddy Wayne at Snake Barn. He gave me some absolutely beautiful footage, so thank you, Wayne, for letting me use that footage of your Dominican Red Mountain Boa. And these guys are actually known to be really calm in nature. They're highly iridescent, which is absolutely beautiful. You guys know I love some good iridescence. And they should be more popular in the reptile community, I think. They're definitely beautiful animals. They're definitely a gold species that I plan to have one day. And I see why you guys put them on our list of top 5 dream snakes. For the last part of our three-way tie for number 4, we actually have the Gaboon Viper. We talked about blood pythons, which are a thick-bodied species of non-venomous snakes. Gaboon vipers are a thick-bodied species of venomous snakes. They hail from Africa, and they actually have the longest fangs in the world. And check this fang out that I got from my buddy Colin at Birdman Exotics. This thing is absolutely huge. Wow, look at that. Thanks, Colin, for giving me this Gaboon Viper fang. And thank you to Jaleel Wilson at Savagery Reptiles. Jaleel is a really cool guy, and he actually let me use these videos of his Gaboon Vipers, and they are absolutely beautiful. I love the head. They're just an iconic snake. They're almost like a venomous caterpillar. I mean, with their pattern and some of the way they move, they are absolutely beautiful. And a lot of people that aren't even into snakes have seen videos of Gaboon Vipers because they're just an eye-catching snake that is very memorable. So really, they are an iconic snake. And I see why you guys put them on the list of top 5 dream snakes. All right, you guys. So for number 3 on the list, you guys actually voted in the ball python. And you know what? It is easy to see why. With beautiful snakes like Maui here, this guy is a blackhead clown pie that we produced here at Markham Reptiles. We will have him breeding for us next year. He's an absolutely beautiful animal. But with animals like this, it's easy to see why you guys voted in ball pythons. And there's definitely some dream snakes in the ball python category. I actually got some beautiful footage from Bob Vu. So thanks, Bob, for letting me use this footage. And he produces some really high-level ball pythons that I could definitely see being a dream snake. 10 or so years ago, when pieds were just coming out and stuff like that, if I saw a snake like Maui, I would have lost my mind. This guy at one point for me would have been a dream snake. And ball pythons really are awesome. They come in pretty much every color imaginable. And I definitely see why you guys made them a dream snake. We actually have 2 clutches incubating right now of ball pythons. So 15 eggs total right now in the incubator. And we're waiting to see what type of cool stuff we hatch out this year. So definitely stay tuned with us for some Markham Reptiles ball python updates, because these guys are absolutely beautiful. All right, you guys, I got a handful of snake right here. This is my girl Athena, and you know what that means. It means that for number 2, you guys voted the Boa Imperator in. And the Boa Imperator is this snake right here. She is a plain Jane Boa Imperator. This is the natural look of them. But you guys specifically voted that you wanted some cool Boa Imperator morphs. Like the IMG stuff is super cool. For those who don't know, the IMG is the increased melanistic gene, and it actually increases with melanism as it ages and becomes darker and darker. So those are super cool animals. My wife, Courtney, actually voted that she wants a sunglow boa. So maybe that's something you'll see here at Markham Reptiles in the future. And I recently did a really nice boa tour at my buddy Colt Freeman's place at 45 scales. I will link that tour in the description. He had some really cool stuff, including some true red tail boas, boa constrictor, and some really nice Boa Imperator morphs as well. And thank you, Colt, for giving me that tour. Like I said, I'll link that in the description, and I'll go ahead and link Colt as well. He's a really cool guy. And boas are a really cool snake. So I definitely see why you guys voted them into our top 5 list of dream snakes as well. Lena literally makes my dreams come true, and she is literally just a normal Boa Imperator. So shout outs to Boa Imperators. They made the list at number 2. All right, you guys, that brings us to the King of Kings, the Champion of Champions. Yes, it is the number 1 snake on our top 5 dream snakes list, and that is the Bowens Python. You guys voted the Bowens Python in as number 1. And the Bowens Python is a mountainous python from the island of New Guinea. And they are absolutely beautiful, you guys. I have some wonderful footage right here that my buddy Socrates from RELE Max Arboreals let me use. Shout out to you, Socrates. And Bowens Pythons are absolutely stunning. The colors on these guys are amazing. They can reach up to about 10 feet. And they're absolutely a beautiful snake. And all of the ones that I've seen are actually pretty mellow. Now, the cost on these guys right now is through the roof. So I definitely understand why they're a lot of people's dream snake, because it's very difficult to get one. And they're absolutely beautiful. Bowens Pythons really are a pinnacle snake. They reach a nice size. They have that look to them that is absolutely beautiful. And I would love to have some Bowens Pythons myself. So I definitely understand why Bowens Pythons made it to number 1 on this list. What did you guys think of this list? Comment below if there's any snakes that you think should have been on here that weren't. Shout out to everyone that participated on Instagram. If you want to participate, you should definitely follow us on Instagram at Markham Reptiles. Go ahead, check us out. We have a wonderful community, and it's really fun polling the people to see what they think and getting their opinions and stuff like that. And guys, go ahead and check out our sponsor, Reptichip. We've linked them in the description. Check us out on Patreon. The number 1 way to support us is actually our Patreon that you can become a member of for free. So there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do it. Go ahead and click on our Patreon link in the description. Check out this beautiful jungle carpet python. This is going to Brandy at Rabbids Reptiles. This girl is absolutely beautiful. Shout out to you, Brandy. I've linked you in the description as well. But all right, you guys, that wraps up our list of top 5 dream snakes. I think it was a wonderful list with some really cool species on it, and I was really happy with how it turned out. And much love to you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. If you're not subscribed to our channel, you definitely should be. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. And take care. Keep spreading the love of reptiles.